If you've been doing well in your career but still feel stuck, Hunter Holland's journey may feel familiar. Hunter is a senior software engineer who joined our software engineering accelerator because he didn't want his next career move to be decided by comfort, layoffs, or luck. He wanted to be the one making the call. As you watch, pay attention to what he changed once he stopped trying to do this alone and how that change resulted in an offer to join an early stage startup in San Francisco. Let's hear from Hunter.
Hey Scott,
Hey Hunter, how's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Doing well. Welcome back.
Yeah, good to be back.
I saw in the community that you posted about your offer, so I just want to say congratulations first of all.
Thank you.
And yeah, super proud of you, man. First, I want to talk about your offer. So you posted in the community, where is this and like when do you start? Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna join a startup. It's really early stage. I'm employee number two. So coming from like a Fortune 500 company with a bunch of structure, like I'm both terrified and excited. Um, they're based out of San Francisco,
It's
and
big
and that's
time, man.
exactly what I wanted going into this program. I wanted to start up and I wanted to live in San Francisco, and I got that. So.
Very cool. Now, you came from a software engineering background. Like, I think you were a senior software engineer at a SaaS company.
Yep. Yeah, I was senior software engineer. I've been pretty much all of my professional experience has been with that company to this
Mhm.
point. Um, and so, like I said, very structured, kind of knew everything. The next steps for me there weren't really what I wanted. And then they had mass layoffs this spring, and I just wanted to be in a position where I felt like I was making decisions versus kind of just being in the passenger seat of my career. And so that's really where this new job search started with.
Mhm. Had to have some motivation behind it.
Yeah.
So you started with us. Let's see, this was back, yeah, September 29 is when we initially spoke, and it's right now December 23. So that's a little less than 3 months until you got your offer.
Yep.
Not too shabby.
Yep. And that was with me doing Launchpad.
That's right. You did Launchpad, which for the
Yeah.
people listening, it's like a pre-course where you can beef up you kind of refresh your DSA, lead code, Python, system design, things like that. So, man, you got after it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Um, I think modern day life makes you susceptible to comfort. And so doing leak code is a very uncomfortable thing.
Hmm.
I think it also, like your career decisions, a lot of times, at least in my experience, have come from comfort. Like it was easy for me to just continue to stay and do what I was doing, even though it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. Um, but when you do the launch pad, you have like 50 problems that you need to do. It's like in a manageable amount of time. It's like, okay, if I just do one to two every day, I will be much better off by the end of it. Um, and I think like, at least for me, like I needed that ego death to be like, I'm not very good at this, but if I just do a little bit every day, I'm going to be way better than I was before. And that's, honestly, a metaphor for life, if you ask me. So.
Yeah. Okay, so you were in this job. You'd spent, I think, 4 years there. Did you try doing a job search on your own? Like, take me back to that time before you joined the accelerator.
Yeah, and I didn't have a plan really. It was like apply to jobs. All of those were cold. Um, I had gotten interviews. I feel like my LinkedIn profile was pretty strong, so like I would get recruiters' attention, but I didn't have success on my own. I worked pretty closely with John when it came to negotiation, asking questions. A lot of the startup language for people that haven't gone through it is a little bit confusing. So just to have like a literal expert to say, this is a good offer, here's what you should ask for, here's how you should negotiate salary. Like John helped me raise my salary by 12%. Like when I was given the offer, I was in a big room of people and they gave me a verbal offer and I said that I wanted something more and it was really awkward. But because John was like, this is what you're worth, I felt very comfortable doing that. So
Wow.
that was pretty cool.
Heck yeah. That's pretty powerful, man. 10%, 12%, that's no joke.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, like what salary were you able to command?
Yeah. I got a 180K base salary, and 1.5% equity.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I'm pumped.
Heck yeah. While you're going through the program, it sounds like you got some good, networking. You got some tips from your peers, hanging out with John, who's a senior recruiter at Bloomberg. Like you're getting real interaction here. Um, what was your biggest like aha moment for you when you were in it? Like, was there a moment where you just felt like something clicked or kind of shifted for you?
I think on my own, and this might sound overly simple, but I try to do everything on my own. But when I look back on this experience, I got everything because I leveraged the people that I had in my corner. Like when you do the accelerator, you basically say, okay, I'm not going to do this alone. I have the team of people to help me. I think the school community is the most important thing. Like if you were just to say, here's a Google Calendar with office hours, I don't think it would do the same thing that having the community does. Whether that's just the introductory post or the wins or whatever, there is a bunch of momentum that you feel when you know that other people are going through what you're going through. Um, People say that the market is really challenging. It felt not as challenging when you have a team of people behind you, and to see people doing well and getting their offers, and then like even just meeting people in office hours and seeing them get a job, like there's a bunch of momentum that happens by having a true community.
Yeah. So I guess if you were talking to someone in your exact shoes before you joined, like someone that's maybe on the fence or maybe a little hesitant, like what would you say to someone that's considering the accelerator?
You can try and do this on your own, but it will be pretty difficult and it'll take a long time. Like it's in the name accelerator. If you want to do this quickly or if you want to have a support system, um, it'll kind of open your world to the possibilities that are out there. Like I think that if you do this on your own, you'll have a bit of a scarcity mindset in that I have to take the job that's given to me. I've heard the term increase your service area for luck. Like the
Mm.
accelerator does that. Like you could say, oh, well, it was just someone that dropped a note in the school chat, but it's like, but if I don't make that decision, I don't have that extra luck. I think it's worth it.
So you're like planning your move, you packing your bags and all that?
So I'm not planning a full move. My girlfriend is gonna finish the school year. She's a teacher, and we
Mm.
still have a lease through June. So
Ah,
we're gonna do distance here for a little bit. San Antonio, they're gonna have housing for me. So I'm just gonna try and find something temporary in February, and then hopefully find something more permanent towards the summertime.
there you go. Good for you, man. I know when we first met back in September, you were just ready for a change. And
Hmm.
now here you are, man. You're seeing that through. So I'm super proud of you. Stay in touch with us, man. I'd love to hear just about your journey. And just from all of us here at the Accelerator, just best of luck to you and congratulations on this awesome offer.